Okay, so like who doesn't want to be rich?
Yeah.
Right. But when I say rich, I'm not talking about like swimming in a vault of gold coins, you know?
Right.
It's more about having that freedom that, being able to live life on your own terms.
Absolutely.
And that's what Ramit Sethi really gets at in his book, I Will Teach You to Be Rich.
Yeah.
And that's what we're going to be kind of diving into today.
Yeah, it's interesting. That book came out way back in 2009.
Oh, wow.
And, 15 years ago, like the world of personal finance, it's changed a lot since then.
Yeah.
But that core message about like aligning your money
Yeah.
with the life you want, I mean, that's never going out of style.
Totally. Yeah. It's like timeless advice almost.
Yeah.
So one of the things that really stuck with me from the book is Sethi's emphasis on automation, automating everything.
Everything.
Like I'm talking bills, savings, even investments.
Yeah.
Just imagine this. You're, finally sign up for that pottery class you've been thinking about.
Right.
You're out there, you're living your best life, and guess what? Your money's silently working in the background.
That's right.
It's like you're taking care of your future self without even thinking about it.
Yeah, and it's like it just takes so much of the stress out of it. You know?
Oh, totally. And the procrastination.
Yeah.
Like no more guilt trips for, not transferring money to your savings account. It's like just done.
It's huge. And there's research on this.
Really?
Yeah, people who automate their savings,
Yeah.
they end up saving like almost twice as much as those who don't. Because it takes all of that emotion, like the emotion out of it.
Right.
It's, instead of agonizing over every little transfer, you set up the system, it's like you're putting your finances on autopilot.
Okay.
Your rational brain is in the driver's seat.
I like that.
Of course, you want to check in, make sure no errors, things happen.
Cool.
But overall, it's a pretty slick system.
So you're get ready for this because Sethi, he kind of throws us for a loop here. He starts talking about this idea of guilt-free spending.
Okay.
Now, I don't know about you, but when I hear budgeting, I usually think, restriction,
Limitations.
deprivation.
Yeah.
But Sethi, he like flips the script. He's all about being brutally honest about the things you don't care about and then cutting them ruthlessly.
Yeah.
So that you can free up more money for the things that actually, light you up.
It's about spending with intention.
Yes.
Like what are your values? What are you trying to, bring into your life?
Okay.
It should be a reflection of that.
I love that. Yeah.
Not just like mindlessly, spending on things because you feel like you have to or because you haven't thought about it.
Yeah.
It's like Marie Kondoing your finances.
Oh, I love that.
Does this spark joy? Does this $5 latte spark joy? And if it does and it fits within your budget,
Yeah.
great. Enjoy it. No guilt. But, you don't want to go overboard.
Right.
Guilt-free does not mean consequence-free.
Right.
There's a balance there.
Right. So investing, right? It's kind of like this big, scary thing.
Yeah, it can be.
For a lot of us. But Sethi makes it, I don't know, approachable.
Yeah.
Even I understood it. So that's saying something.
Well, and that's the thing, right? He really emphasizes that it doesn't matter like where you're at, like how much experience you have. You can totally do this.
Totally.
And one of the biggest things is to start early, even if it's small amounts.
Okay, so like even if I can only squirrel away like $20 a week.
Exactly. Because it's about building that habit.
Okay.
And letting that magic of compound interest, do its thing.
Okay, so wait, hold on. Compound interest. Break that down for me because it sounds like, I don't know, financial wizardry.
Okay, so think of it this way. You put like $100 in a savings account, right?
Yeah.
And it earns like 10% interest a year.
Mm.
So after the first year, you've got $110.
Right.
Okay, but here's where the magic happens.
Okay.
The second year, you earn interest not just on that original $100, but on that $110.
Oh.
So you earn like $11 in interest that year instead of just 10. So now you've got $121.
Oh.
And it just keeps like snowballing from there.
Oh, wow. I like that analogy.
Yeah, the snowball rolling down the hill.
Yeah.
It's bigger and better.
So it's like even if it feels like a drop in the bucket,
yes.
at the beginning, those little, contributions, they really do like add up over time.
They really, really do.
Yeah.
Now, the question is, where to put your money.
Right.
to really make that compounding work for you. And Sethi he's a huge fan of what are called low-cost index funds.
Index funds. I've heard that. That also sounds kind of intimidating.
No, they're actually really, really simple.
Okay.
Basically, an index fund it's like a basket of stocks that tracks a specific market index. So like you've probably heard of the S&P 500.
Yeah.
That's an index. And so instead of trying to like pick individual stocks, which can be a lot of work and kind of risky.
Risky and time consuming.
Yeah. You're basically investing in like a diversified slice of the entire market.
Oh, okay.
And the cool thing about them is that they tend to have very, very low fees compared to other types of investment.
Oh, okay. So more of your money is actually working for you.
Exactly. That's the idea.
So it's like investing on autopilot, just like the automation stuff we were talking about.
Exactly. You're seeing the connection here.
But I'm like, it's all starting to click.
And actually, speaking of connecting the dots, like Sethi lays out this really, really clear 6-week plan in the book to help you get started with investing.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So he breaks it down into these like manageable steps. So you're not like overwhelmed.
Yeah.
He really wants you to feel empowered, not intimidated by all this stuff.
I like that. Yeah. Okay. So, I mean, it all sounds good, right? But I feel like some people might say it's almost too simple.
Yeah.
Like, is that a bad thing? Is it too simple?
Well, I think it's important to remember who Sethi is writing for.
Yeah.
Like he's really targeting young professionals.
Oh.
People who are kind of just starting to get their financial lives together.
Right.
So for them, like that straightforward approach can be huge. It gives them a solid place to start.
Yeah.
Clear steps without like overwhelming them with all the jargon, all the complicated stuff.
Yeah. No, it's true. It's like those training wheels, before you hop on the two-wheeler.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Gives you that confidence to like get going.
But, for someone with more complex finances,
Right.
maybe you're, I don't know, a business owner or you're getting close to retirement.
Yeah.
Sethi's book might not be enough.
Yeah.
They might need a more tailored plan.
Right. So it's like know yourself, know your situation. Exactly. And I think that's a good segue into what I think is like the biggest takeaway from all of this.
Oh, okay, yes, that.
Which is that financial freedom, it's not just about the numbers.
Okay.
It's about designing a life you love.
Okay, yeah.
Like it's what are your goals? What actually matters to you?
Yeah.
And once you have that clear picture
Yeah.
like of your why,
Yeah.
then the how, like how to manage your money, it becomes a lot clearer.
Yeah, no, that's so true. It's like he's not just saying get rich. He's like, figure out what your rich life looks like.
Exactly.
And like build that.
Start taking control.
Yes.
So you can live a life
Yeah.
that you're actually excited about.
So good. Okay, so for someone who's listening to this and they're like, yes, I'm in. Tell me more. What's like one thing they could do today?
Start small.
Okay.
Just pick one thing that we talked about.
Yeah.
And try it. Maybe set up an automatic transfer to your savings account.
Okay.
Even if it's like $5 a week,
Yeah.
Or take a look at your spending and identify one thing that you can cut back on.
Right.
To free up some money for something you actually really value.
Yes.
The important thing is to just take that first step.
I love that. Start small, but like, take action and watch those small changes turn into something bigger.
Exactly.
Well, that was a great deep dive into I Will Teach You to Be Rich. I feel like we covered so much good stuff.
Yeah, a lot of information.
Automating your finances, guilt-free spending, the magic of compound interest.
And remember, this is just the beginning of your journey.
Yeah.
There's a whole world of personal finance out there. Keep learning, keep experimenting, and most importantly, have fun with it.
I love that. It doesn't have to be scary.
No, not at all.
Amazing. Well, thanks for joining us for this deep dive, everyone, and we'll see you next time.
See you next time.